everybody, welcome back to my Subaru for another devotion. And before I get into today's devotion, I just want to remind you that this Sunday, January 17th, we will begin once again outdoor services. We'll continue to post the service online, although it will probably be later in the day, and we'll probably just record and post the live service. So I hope many of you can join us. We'll do one service, 11 a.m. in our beautiful Redwood Cathedral at Boulder Creek Community Church. And so I hope many of you can come out and join us. But if you're not able to, you can continue to watch us online, and I hope that you will. So thank you for your support. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your gifts. And so for today's devotion, I want to read to you a children's book. Now, don't turn me off yet. Just sometimes children's books are as much for the parent as they are for the kid. Now, I know many of you have been really struggling. I know many of you are struggling with your health or the health of a loved one. I know some of you are struggling heavily with finances, lack of work, underemployed. I know many of you are struggling in relationships. I know some of you are very anxious and worried about our country, and there's a lot of anger, a lot of hatred, a lot of stuff going on social media, and I hope that you will disconnect as much as you're able from the media, and especially social media. But this book comes from a theologian who had a tragic experience that he wanted to help himself and his son work through. It's a beautiful book. It is a book called The Moon is Always Round. And so I'm going to let you enjoy some of these pictures. I apologize if you are on the podcast, not able to look at the pictures, but you will still get the point of the story as I read it. But if you want to go to the YouTube page, you can also see the illustrations as I read the book. When I look up on a sunny day, the sky is blue and bright, and jet planes paint white lines on its canvas. When I look up on a stormy day, the sky is gray and dull, and clouds pour rain, and flash and boom, and lightning and thunder. When I look up on a summer's evening, the sky is red and orange and purpley pink. And the sun looks like it's falling from the sky on fire. When I look up on a clear night, the sky is dark, and the stars twinkle and sparkle like diamonds. But the moon isn't always round. Dad said the moon is always round, even when you can't see all of it. When Dad told me that I was getting a little sister, the moon looked like a banana. But Dad said the moon is always round. When the crib was put together, the moon looked like a slice of apple. But Dad said the moon is always round. When Mommy's tummy began to look like a watermelon, the moon looked like a shriveled orange. But Dad said the moon is always round. Even when I was told that my little sister wasn't coming to live with us after all the waiting, Dad said the moon is always round. When my parents left in the middle of the night for the hospital, and the next morning I went off to preschool, I thought, will the moon be round tonight? Dad said the moon is always round. When I waited at the hospital to meet my little sister, and we left without her, I asked, "Why, Daddy?" And he replied, "I don't know why, but the moon is always round." When we got home from the hospital, I looked for the moon before bed. It was a half moon. But Dad said, the moon is always round. And when it was still just 3 of us, and we went to the church to say goodbye, my dad asked me, "What shape is the moon?" I said, the moon is always round. And Dad said, what does that mean? I said, God is always good. Psalm 100, verse 5 says, for the Lord is good, his steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations. This is in honor of Layla Judith Grace, stillborn at 39 weeks on the 17th of March, 2016. I hope that you will find that story not just inspiring, but encouraging to your faith, to your walk with God, and especially right now in your present circumstances, whatever they may be. The moon is always round, and God is always good. May God richly bless you. May he make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. God bless you guys, and I love you.